My name is Brian Creedon and I manage the desktop services team within Fidelity. I suppose for a good metaphor would be like Scotty from the Enterprise or something like that. Basically, we just keep the guys running as best we can from day to day. So applications, desktops, just basically keeping the traders and portfolio managers up and running and keeping all their IT needs, be it in the office or traveling around the world. It's very reactionary and you generally have to think on your feet. It involves a lot of improvising and it can be quite stressful from time to time, but it also changes a lot from day to day, so it keeps you on your toes. IT, generally, I've always said it's about 30% technical and 70% PR, because it's handling someone who's really annoyed. I didn't know if you could swear on this, but less than ideal circumstances when you meet someone. So you're walking in there, you don't know the issue, and they're like a 5-year-old. They're like, make it work. Whether you know what's broken or not, you always act like you do, because that's what people want you to be able to just walk into a room and say, I can fix this. And whether you need your colleague or Google to fix it, who knows? But at the time, it's all about confidence with these guys, and they'll eat you alive if you're not confident. 50% of the time, you just open a graph that impresses them and distract them slightly while you fix it, or you call your friend. It's almost like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I went to the US first on a summer job. A friend of a friend got me a job with the Fidelity. It meant working in air conditioning rather than a building site, so that was the first plus. The following summer they said, do you want to come back to Boston? I went, yeah, cool. So I went back to Boston for a summer, worked for them again, and then that was my final year, and I really wasn't sure about working in science for the rest of my life. So they said, do you want to come work for us? And they'll move me to Boston. So I relocated to Boston, which was quite fun. Learned to ski, learned to just work with like people I would never have had the opportunity working with back in Ireland or England. So that was quite good. Spent 3 years there, travelled around the world for a year, and then now I'm living in London. So IT does give you that kind of flexibility as well. I mean, you can move around. It's pretty generic. You can work anywhere in the world, and it is, and every industry needs it. So it's quite a useful tool in that regard. It gives you a lot of flexibility. To be honest with you, career at the moment it's I quite like it, but it doesn't really motivate me. I like, without sounding too corny, it's probably quality of life, what I can do, what I get to do, the opportunities I can do. I mean, I've been lucky enough to travel around the world, see loads of things. Trouble is, the more you travel, the more there is to see. That's the problem. It's almost like the more countries you go to, the more you realise you're never going to see. But no, it's just the opportunities to try new sports, to try new things, to meet loads of different new people. I mean, it's just things that you don't get in it, and if you stay at home. 21-year-old me would have been stunned. I don't play video games. I haven't owned a computer until about 3 years ago. I'm much more sports and activity based. So I don't, and I think that's what happened. I think there is an IT geek persona within, and it doesn't really mean, a lot of guys I work with, these guys don't spend their weekends online every weekend. And I think that's what's changed. But yeah, I mean, at 21, even at 25, I'm still stunned I'm here. But every day is a new day.